Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo September 16, 2024. Consider whether you might be taking something too personally in spots today, as you can be more sensitive to the situations and people who seem to be blocking your progress or adding to your tasks. Creative urges are strong, and you can do much with them if you can tame some self-doubt. Enjoyment of the day can at times be compromised by worry about things you've left undone. Aim to tackle the doubting demons. While you should listen to your intuition, sometimes self-doubt can seem like a gut feeling, when in fact it's a fear. As the day advances, your ruler, Venus, approaches harmony with Jupiter, and you might enjoy a bonus or a stronger feeling of abundance. The desire to share your happiness, joy, or good fortune with others is a theme. You might feel compelled to indulge your feelings of kindness toward someone special in your life and take the time to do something similar for yourself. As the celestial sea sails on, we watch our mighty planets bob through the beautiful tapestry. Jupiter, our planet of growth and expansion, is currently in the high skies of Gemini. Jupiter amplifies everything it touches, so with it now standing in the heavens of the twins, we may take on more mercurial traits as we approach sex and intimacy. We may find ourselves drawn to digital experiences and engagement, and online dating or hookups may be easier to come by. From now until June 9, 2025, be aware of these energies as people around you experience them. You might feel like an outcast. Usually, you are easygoing and predictable. However, your colleagues may see you in a different light, as the moon enters Aquarius. The lunar energy will put you into the spotlight. You could become more noticeable for any recent achievements, contributions, or conversations. But what you are known for will be unusual or unpredictable. Your peers could comment on something that makes you feel like a black sheep in your industry or field. Although it might be kind of odd, you could professionally benefit from being so unique. You take the path less traveled most of the time. Your individualistic nature depends on yourself more than others, and it can get pretty lonely if you don't make an effort to socialize and seek out human interaction in whatever ways are currently possible for you. However, if you are someone who has considered getting a pet but not done so, ask yourself if now would be a good time. People who own pets generally can't imagine life without their special companion. They can really brighten up your life. Some wonderful vibrations are coming up in the days ahead. In your sentimental life, the news is good, but don't be precipitous because questions of the heart don't like to be rushed. So, just let time do its tender work. In your professional life, events will be hectic and you will tend to be destabilized. Take action and stop relying on old ways of yesteryear. The world is changing, and you have to follow along without frantically hanging on to values of the past. In this way, you will be able to profit a maximum from the excellent vibrations around you at the moment. While both sides of the financial spectrum are gaining momentum, today the balance of power leans toward the playful, creative, and adventurous aspects of life. This serves as an advantage for both areas. On one hand, it provides an opportunity to fully benefit from the moon's influence on Pluto's return to an adventurous part of your chart and its connection to the sun's final days in a playful and creative sector. On the other hand, with significant developments expected in income, work, and career fronts, this can help prevent overthinking future events. Mercury is not only back in your romantic sector, but he can do what he wasn't able to the first time around, which is to catch up and form a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in an adventurous part of your chart. With the moon spending its final hours in an adventurous part of your chart at a friendly aspect to the sun in your romantic sector, all four are working to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. Our eyes in the sky. It's often the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, isn't it? A quick text to check in on a friend, or a simple "I'm thinking of you," can spark so much joy, both for you and the other person. Have you ever been on the receiving end of a message that instantly brightened your day, making you feel seen and appreciated? That's the kind of connection we're talking about today, the type that strengthens bonds and reminds us of the beauty in our relationships. So, if that sense of connection is calling you, don't ignore it. Today is the perfect day to reach out and spread a little warmth. Who in your life could use a reminder that they matter? Now, let's talk about the energy surrounding you today. It's buzzing with possibility. Your mental sharpness and physical energy are at an all-time high. You're feeling on top of your game, and it's as though everything you set your mind to feels totally within reach. Have you been holding on to a brilliant idea, just waiting for the right moment to bring it to life? Guess what? That moment is now. You already have the tools, knowledge, and insight to succeed. The only thing left to do is to trust yourself enough to take that leap. Sometimes, the most rewarding moments come from stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unknown. Think about a time when you hesitated, only to later realize, I should have started sooner. Today is your gentle nudge to go for €1. There's no better time than the present. In your social life, you'll find yourself especially open and welcoming today. Whether it's deepening connections with close friends or inviting new friendships into your circle, today's energy makes it all feel effortless and meaningful. Have you ever noticed how sharing experiences with others can surprise you with new perspectives, unexpected laughter, and moments of genuine joy? Today is a wonderful opportunity to experience just that. Open your heart and let those connections flourish. When we invest in our relationships, we not only enrich our own lives but also create spaces for others to feel valued and heard. It's a cycle of kindness and love, one that will be mirrored back to you tenfold. But let's not forget, even with all this positive momentum, there may be moments where your mind drifts toward unrealistic dreams or desires. You might find yourself daydreaming about something that seems just out of reach or feeling tempted by a risk that could undo the progress you've made. These moments are worth paying attention to, not for the risk itself, but for what they might reveal about your inner state. Have you ever felt a pull toward something, only to realize later that it was driven by a deeper dissatisfaction with where you currently are? These feelings aren't always about chasing something new, they're often a signal that it's time for reflection. Take a step back and ask yourself, what's really driving these desires? Why do I feel the need for change? By giving yourself the time and space to explore these questions, you'll gain clarity. And here's the beautiful part, it's often the small, intentional shifts that lead to the most fulfilling transformations. It's not always about big, sweeping changes. Sometimes, a quiet moment of reflection, a change in perspective, or a shift in priorities can make all the difference. So, as you move through today, stay grounded in the present, and embrace the opportunities that come your way. Whether it's reigniting a passion project, reaching out to loved ones, or simply giving yourself the time to reflect, trust you're exactly where you need to be. You have the strength, wisdom, and support to move forward with confidence and grace.